morning, it's an ungodly hour. Just turned 6. I heard my child yelling mama at 5:45. How long on the day? It's not gonna be glamorous, but it's gonna be real.
Ready to go take this outside? Yeah.
Corey Cam. Whoa. It's a humbling experience. Take Courtney out in the morning to go to the bathroom before I get Annie out of her bed. She's fine. She's in there singing to her dollies, but for some reason she got up so freaking early. I don't set my alarm. I just hear the sounds of mama. 5:45. Did I mention 5:45? Try to get a few things done before I get her up and out. Whoa. And there's like big black crows. It's gonna be a good day, including taking her out, getting her breakfast, and making myself coffee. Also spraying because, oh my god, it's ant season.
Are you ready for breakfast? Even you think it's kind of early, huh? Do you hear the cries of mama in the background?
Ooh, look at her. She's doing beautiful shots. She's an influencer. All right, ready to go get the kiddo now. Back for more coffee. Third cup's a charm. Namaste. A moment of actual peace. So I should turn the camera on and share it with you. I have a couple hours to myself. Today we have some childcare, so Annie is at the park and I could have a moment to work out. So I just finished, I'm looking at the computer, the Carolyn Gerben workout, but I'm doing the Epic Heat. I'm on day 42, my goodness. Today was chest and tricep workouts. Yeah! It's always hard to come back after the weekend. We just had so much fun this past weekend, eating and drinking and, you know, acting a fool. A fool being like the parent version of a fool, which is like literally just eating french fries. So it's always hard to get back into the swing of the week, but I have so much to do, so taking some time to do a workout is incredible. I've mentioned this many a times before, but just 30 minutes is like honestly all I have time for and all you really need. So that's why I like doing this specific workout from Carolyn. They're all like 30 minutes. So like I had mentioned before, you saw before, for some reason my daughter was waking up at 5:45 this morning, which is very early. She's an early riser, but that's like insane. I heard the call of the mama at that hour, but she's usually like half asleep for a while. So she'll lay in her crib, she'll go back to sleep, she'll sing, she'll play with her dollies. So I let her do that as I sort of rev up the engines and take care of the dog, letting my husband sleep in, although he's here. So if I'm out with the dog, which by the way is just to the side yard. We live in a complex that has like a little side yard just a couple steps away, like you saw. So I'm not leaving my daughter in here alone. There's been many mornings where I came back from taking the dog outside to pee and Jeff was in there with her because she was in need of some assistance. But today she was just in there singing. Well, backtracking, this is all to say, this is just time for myself. I literally turn off my ringer and I just take 30 minutes to zone out, work out, and get ready for the day. So today I am prepping some videos because I am going to be going out of town with my daughter to go visit some family. I'm lucky enough to be going with my mom and dad also, so I'll have a little help. We're going to be going on an airplane. This is Annie's only second time on an airplane, and the first time she did really, really well. But I was exhausted after, you know, and I feel like she's a toddler now. And so she's a lot more active. She has very strong opinions right now. She's about to turn 2. And so my brain is spiraling with things I need to do, things I need to get, and like anticipation of how this is all going to go. But if there's one thing I've learned about parenthood, it's just like, you can like plan all you want, but they always say God has other plans. Well, you know what? Your kid has other plans. So we're just gonna do the best we're gonna do. So I'm gonna film, I'm really into making these shorts and reels. So I'm gonna go film 2 of those today and see what else we can get ourselves into. This is weird to be back like actually vlogging, but let me know if you're enjoying the vlog style stuff. I'm still trying to like figure out what this specific channel looks like. I feel like this is just like my diary for my like OG hardcore followers, small but mighty, while I make my other content and try to blow that up. Should I start TikTok? Ugh. I had this like one mom that I really like, a mom friend of mine, be like, you should really get on TikTok, trust me. I was like, I respect you. I do trust you. Should I do it? Ugh. All right, let's get the day going. Okay, so if you had watched my reel from last week, I think it was, when I did like the AI picked out my mom outfit, which some people like were so bothered that I even touched AI, which like in theory I totally understand, because I have so many like worries about it and feelings about it and like what's it's doing to our brain and this and that, but also like that was just for fun. So everything I do here is just for fun, and like everyone of course is entitled to their opinions, and that's I suppose what the comment section is all about, but I was taken aback by it a little bit. Anyways, off subject. On subject is that there was a 2-piece set that I was influenced to try from an influencer that I think the algorithm, just speaking of AI, like threw at me, because I'm on this hunt for like a 2-piece lounge set, travel set, mommy playdate set, and I'm finding it difficult as a petite woman. I'm looking at it right now because I want to share it with you before I return it, because it came and I was shocked at the sizing. So here are the shorts. I love this color. I thought this was really fun, especially for traveling. Now that I'm packing, I'm like, oh, this would be like a great thing to travel in. Shorts, a t-shirt, and like a jean jacket over with some like kicks, whatever. So this was really cute. I was like, okay, this looks appropriate. So I'll put those on. Okay, like pretty cute, and I'll move you so you can see properly. But then I opened this and I was like, wait, what? This is huge, okay? This is not a small. This is huge. And like, I get a boxy moment. I actually love a boxy moment, but usually with a boxy moment, it's a little bit shorter. And I also like an oversized tee, but like this is like, I'm so shocked by this. Huh? When I first tried it on though, I wasn't wearing a bra, and I'm wondering now that I am, if it'll like change the shape of how this all looks, and maybe it works. Wouldn't that be something? Is this, I feel like this is not my color, even though I wanted it to be. Okay, let me move you so we could really see. Mind the lame background. Now this is crazy. This is so big. I don't get it. I mean, you could do like the tuck in, but even so, like there's no, oh, I'm so sad about it. I actually really like these bottoms. But this is just so, sorry, you're dark right now. 2 thumbs down, you know? 2 thumbs down. Also, I don't think this is my color. They had a blue one, which would have been a lot cuter. Aw, such a bummer. All right, so this is going back today, that's for sure. But we got a great thumbnail out of it, so thanks, Amazon. Back outside. Have 30 minutes left to myself. Well, myself and Corny. So I'm gonna try to make some thumbnails and do some uploadings, and I'm getting in the rhythm. It really actually feels so good to be back making videos or back making content, and just feeling like, okay, I got this. I can do it. I can do it all, guys. I can do it all. As I'm like out of breath. Honestly, the hardest part of all of it is just getting ready, like getting like somewhat hair done, somewhat face done, getting showered, and turning on the camera. But once I get going, I'm having so much fun doing it. I'm having trouble with the length of my hair though. It's like in this weird like in between stage. And so for it to like be worn down, I really have to do it. And even then I'm not really loving the length. So a friend of mine has gotten back into doing like a new kind of extension, which is crazy for me to even say because I haven't had extensions for years. But way back in the day, I used to wear extensions and I wore them for a long time. But it was like so taxing on my hair and also on my pocketbook. But apparently this new way is like way better for both your pocketbook and your hair. So who says pocketbook anymore? Such an old lady. What do you guys think about that? Give myself a little length again. I also kind of miss my bangs. I don't know. You know what I mean? I see an ant. I'm gonna go crazy. I hate ants so much, and they always come out this time of the summer, and they always go like bonkers over it. Like I have dreams about them. Ugh. Get out of here. Hello, I'm back. A little more sane now. Took a moment to like sit down and just relax, which is something I have a hard time doing, especially when I'm getting help with Annie or when she's napping, because I feel like I need to like get as much done as humanly possible. But the second half of the day is often even more challenging than the first half a day of momming. It's like hotter outside and like counting down the minutes till it's time to go to sleep. And so I just feel like resting is a good thing to do. This is why I haven't vlogged in forever. Because like this is what it is, you know what I mean? But I am happy to be just like chilling with you guys today. Also, I'm gonna get my hair done this week, and it's so crazy. I never thought that I had grays, but I guess they have arrived. You know, you can do everything you can do to age slower, but regardless, you're gonna age. So enjoy the ride. Hey Annie, are you ready for a play date? Yeah, we got out the door, which is honestly half the battle. Usually it's a whole to do, but we made it. I think we're ready to party. So, off to play. Hi, I'm back. Made it till 6:30. Oh, what a joy. I love when 6:30 rolls around. Jeff and Annie are in her room and they're playing and getting ready. Well, it's a little early. We've been putting her down around 7:30 these days, but they're in there like starting the nighttime process, which Jeff mostly does with her, which is such a gift for me, and also for her. She like loves her dad so much, and so it's a fun little like nighttime traditions they got going on in there. I'm cleaning up after dinner. Made this pasta. I haven't tried the penne one. Penne? Why did that sound so weird to me? I hadn't tried this exact one until tonight, and it's actually really, really good. It's a gluten-free pasta. It has protein and fiber and blah, 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 blah. I will leave the link below if you want to give it a try. We got this at, I think this came from Whole Foods. But we really like this a lot, and she tanked it. Speaking of which, my kiddo is like a snack monster. I can't keep up with it. But we went to a play date today, which went great. This is an older friend of ours, not older, but like a friend that we've had for a while. We met, I think they were 6 months old when they met in music class. And I love her mom so much. And they're just really generous with their home, opening their like backyard to us since we don't have one, and their toys. And like, she's always feeding us. And I always mean to bring stuff, but by the time it like rolls around that it's play date time, I forget or I don't have anything to bring. So I'm thinking I need to start stocking up on snacks specifically for play dates to like bring to people's houses and just like set it aside. Note to self, Lisa, you should do that. But yeah, that was a really nice day. And we're working on like sharing right now. I feel like there's controversy around like whether or not kids should learn how to share or if they should, whatever. We are learning how to at least take turns, and also keep our hands to ourselves unless we're being kind and soft and sweet and with consent. Oh my God, parenting is like just so hard. My kiddo just wants to like hug and like mouth kiss everyone, which is so cute. And also like not everyone wants that. She also like gets so passionate about people that she like squeezes, and sometimes a little too hard. So we're working on that. Oh my God, that reminds me. Speaking of passionate, oh my God, way to bury the lead, Lisa. Oh my goodness. Annie told me that she loved me tonight. She hasn't really said it unprovoked like that before. She literally said, Mama, love you. I think she said, Mama, love you. And my jaw dropped. I know that she loves me. I know that. That's not a question. But the fact that she just said it unprovoked, kind of out of nowhere, is just like, absolutely everything. This is why we get up at 5:45 and we push, we work hard, because the love is like nothing else. I'm just really grateful. Okay, I gotta keep cleaning, otherwise nothing will ever get done and I'll never get to sit down on the couch. I'll be back. Hello, it's the end of the night. And by end of the night, I mean, what time is it?
8 p.m.
It's 8 p.m. I'll be asleep in like a half hour.
Cinderella.
Last night I fell asleep on the couch. Oh, wait. Okay, wait.
Last night you fell asleep on the couch like it's a special occasion.
No, like I was going to say at 8:30, but let me back it up. Jeff, I didn't tell you this. So I went on this play date today, and I was telling you this mom was like really fun. And we were talking about like things that, what's the younger generation called?
What do you think they're called, Lisa?
Okay, we're the millennials, Gen Z, Gen X.
Gen X is older than you. Gen Z is now your boss. They are Gen Alpha.
Okay, well, Gen Z and Gen Alpha, we're like going over new like things that they say because she watched some clips from Love Island, and one of them was I already forgot it. Oh, such an old lady. What's the phrase when someone like goes kind of like crazy on?
Oh, when they crash out, Grandma?
Crash out. Oh my God, how do you know that?
Because I speak everything. I'm an anthropologist.
Oh my God, she was like,
God, for real, for real.
Well, on God is old, right? I say with such confidence.
Dude,
Yeah, crash out.
You are one skivvy ass bitch.
But then I was like, oh, you call me skivvy?
I called you skivvy. You're being skivvy right now.
Right, Jeff doesn't want to be on camera because he's in his undies, but
I'm too Sigma for the camera.
he's too Sigma for the camera, but he's throwing out all the phrases. So what is it? Crash out. Okay, so she was like, oh shoot, my battery's low. Wait. Okay, so before my battery dies. Is battery dying pretty cool?
Lisa.
What?
Dude, ain't got no riz over there.
So anyways, the crash out, I was like, oh no, I crash out on the couch at 8:30. Anyhow, we're going to go watch American Ninja Warrior, which is back on. What season are we on? Do you know?
13.
Season 13. Do you guys watch it? Jeff and I are like really into it. Who do you think's going to win this year? Or who are we rooting for this year?
I'm always rooting for Nasty Nate, but he already fell.
No, not Nasty Nate. He already fell.
Nasty Nate.
No, you don't love Nasty Nate.
He's just let me down.
You did love him, but you're disappointed in him.
No.
I think we're like rooting for Josiah Pippel. Did he win before?
No, he hasn't won. Who won in the last 2 years?
Oh, that sweet boy won the last 2 years. That I like him so much. If you think I can recall a name, you're out of your freaking mind. What was his name?
Vance Walker, Texas Ninja. Oh my God, you're from Ohio. So Ohio.
I'm so Ohio. Vance Walker won the last 2 years. And I really like him. And I'm totally cool with him winning. I'd also would love for, can a girl win?
They have a women's champion.
They have a women's champion and a man's champion?
Come again?
Can a woman just win it all?
If they can, yeah. They're on the same course. They're competing.
All right, then I'm rooting for whoever she is. And then Vance Walker and then Josiah Pippel. But if you watch it, let me know who your favorite is. I also think Jeff should be on the show. Jeff, I really do think you should be on the show.
Yes, 42-year-old ninja.
There's a lot of 42-plus-year-old ninjas. Anyways, that's what's on the agenda for the evening until I fall asleep. I have to say, Jeff was the one that was like, you should start vlogging again. People want to see outside of just that one spot that you film in now for the Reels and Shorts. And I have to say, I didn't go much further than that spot, but I made it to the couch and it was really fun doing it with you guys. And I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you for being loyal, true, and adorable. Here's to more video making. There should be a new video on Friday. And I will update you on all the travels next week. All right, love you guys. Bye.